just play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore. And out of a sudden, you...
It's the coffee company. Santa's doing his rounds, fans of blankets and browns. Don't be sorry if you missed it. Kit Kat is a biscuit. It's the coffee company. It's the coffee company. It's the coffee company. Oh yeah, baby, smell the brew. It's the coffee company, and it's shipping to you. Coffee, coffee company, yeah, oh yeah, it's the coffee company. It's the coffee company. Coffee,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. It is the Coffee Company. We're back. We're back. We got a new snowy background, courtesy of myself. We've got a new winter intro for the next few months until I go back to the spring intro, but it's still really nice and chilly. So let's wait for the cable cast to go past. It's really nice. But I'm back. I'm back in the place of chill. I've still got my skiing hat on because I love my skiing hat and I love being Eeyore. So it's always fun. And it's cold. It's really cold. My computer's battery isn't charging. So I don't know how long this stream's going to go for. Hopefully it starts charging soon. I really should have charged it. But it is what it is. We're going to have fun. Apparently we've got a guest coming soon. So let's see. But before we do this, I need a coffee. Really need a coffee. But let's see who's in the chat to take us through the show. We have Luke. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, Luke. Saying great picks. Hope you had a great time. I had an amazing time. I had a great, some fun moments, some not so fun moments, some laughs, some great food. And people won't like me saying this. I don't care. I love France. I don't know what's the word. I know there's words like Anglophile and loving this country. I love France. I think France is one of those just wonderful places. I absolutely love that country. I think it's so brilliant in many, many ways. I love the food. I love chatting with French people. I love the language. I just love the lifestyle. I love the food they eat. I love everything about France. I think it's just a great place to be. It's a really great place to be. We got the Sheriff, who is, of course, got a new YouTube channel. So, Sheriff, when you've got a chance, put in your show. Thank you for joining, as always, Sheriff YouTube member. The Two Marks Show with Mark Cousins and Mark Cook. Go and subscribe to them two boys. I really like Mark, as we all know. The Sheriff. I've got a lot of time for the Sheriff. You all know I've got a great time. A bit of time for the Sheriff. And happy birthday to your grandson. Bit of housekeeping. So yes, go and sub to the Two Marks Show if you haven't already. It's a great time. Sheriff is always, me and the Sheriff think very similar about football. We have Lio, say my homie, big up if you're some Absolutely. Good to see you, homie. Good to see you, my homie. Sounds like yeah, it does. I did have the French influence. We got Shemtang, YouTube member. Good to see you, bud. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Good to see you. Afternoon, Mr. Benjavani. Yes, we got Stu Boy. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Aki. Coming to join you, Aki. Always welcome, Aki. Always welcome. Paul Clark. Big up. I hope you had a great. She learned a bit. We did do a lot of. She did a couple of days, and then she hurt herself falling on the second day, so she didn't ski for the rest of the trip. But she learned a bit. It's still very early stages for her. One of the people that was on our trip, who was also called Mickey, which was really, really funny. We're going to bring in Mr. Aki is in the house, but the two Mickeys went off skiing together, and the elder Mickey was really, really good for her because Mickey, her dad is a lawyer, and Israeli Mickey was also a lawyer, and she's quite a fierce, strong woman because if you are a woman and you're a lawyer, it's very difficult. So you've got to be a hard bastard. So she was a very good influence for her skiing. So she learned a bit, but next time we go, we will definitely be teaching her, getting an instructor for her and for myself as well. I need to do some skiing. Like if you go skiing, don't have a day of lessons. It's really helpful. But Aki, good to see you.
Good to see you, Aki. I hadn't spoken to you for a little while, so I thought I'd best come in. What a way to start my day, to come in and speak to you and everyone in the chat. So I thought I'd come and say hello to everyone.
Let's see who else is in the chat after Paul. We got Robbie, good to see her. Lily White Lane, good to see her. Good to see her. Tomo's in the house, good to see her. Good to see her. Brian's Roomy. Hope everyone is well and doing good. Finally, looks like this rotten bug has let. My mum has got the flu at the moment, and it's a nut. Ooh, breaking news. Tyson Fury has retired from boxing. Ooh, who cares? Who cares? Hope you had a smashing time. Did you catch the wrestling last week? No, I've not had a chance. I've not had a chance. I've watched bits of it, but I will definitely be doing it now that it's on Netflix. I can just tune in wherever I want. So fantastic.
I'll tell you one thing about that, Ben. Raw was incredible, but watching SmackDown on Friday over here in Canada, in UK, it's going to be ad-free. Every 6 minutes, there was an advert.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
It was 3 minutes of just
VPN,
wrestling.
Noaki.
It was
VPN.
Awful. It was
VPN.
awful. Yeah, I know. I'm going to have to learn, but Raw was fantastic.
The quality of it was unbelievable. Afternoon, Fran. Good to see you. Nice to have a break and refresh. I feel fitter doing actual sports. I feel fitter. Getting up earlier. I feel ready to rumble. Ready to rumble. I've had it for over a week, Stu. Yeah, it's a nasty thing going about at the moment. Happy New Year to you both in chat. Hope you're well. Shem Tang saying hello to you. Rumi saying hello to you. Stu Boy saying need to learn how to ski. All about the pub sports and games for me at the moment. Darts, snooker. Yes, Robbie, I don't know how far you are from Hemel Hempstead, but do a skiing lesson. Do a couple of skiing lessons. They are a bit on the most expensive. They are a bit expensive, but you'll get. And when you do eventually, if your parents ever take you out there, it'll be a laugh for you. It's a great time. I do love skiing. I love them. I really love the lifestyle of skiing. I really love it. We got Nick from Roundtable Talk. Good to see you. Say morning, y'all. Morning, y'all. The ads did my head in. Yeah, the ads suck. They weren't expecting reaction from you. Got some serious hit there. Hemel was about 20 minutes away from me. I'll look into it. Yeah, get a couple of skiing lessons in. They're very helpful there. 2-hour sessions, 2-3-hour sessions. You can learn the basics of it. And when you do eventually go, don't have to go to where I went to. Of course, I've got to say, I am so incredibly lucky that my family can afford, and the people we went with can afford to go, because we went to lunch 2 days ago. There was 11 of us. 11 people, Aki. How much do you think the bill was for 11 people for lunch in Courchevel?
1,500.
Close. Very close.
Up or down?
Down.
1,350.
Down.
1,250.
Still a lot of money. It's still a lot of money.
100 euros per. We're talking euros.
Yes.
So about 1,250 euros.
It was 1,150 euros for lunch.
Okay, so that's what, 100 euros per person?
Basically, yeah.
Which is what English money, because I forget all the exchange rates now.
So it was about £85 a person, and there was 11 of us. It's the money is extreme. It's mental because they can get away with it. You can't go anywhere else. They can charge it. They can charge it. The money is extreme. I've got no idea how much my lunch costed yesterday. It must have been in the same ballpark because
You had scallops, yeah?
No. Yesterday I had what I called a double mushroom experience. For my starter, I had a cassoulet of morel mushrooms with bread. It was creamy garlic mushrooms with bread, and it's the most. That is in my top 5 things I've ever eaten. It was seriously that good. And then I had mushroom pasta for main course, which was well too big. I couldn't eat it.
Did you try escargot?
No.
They're incredible.
Do you ever think I barely eat fish, Aki. I'm not going to touch that.
Snails, frog legs, all of it. Bagging.
Yeah. How much for a pint of piss fusser? Quite a lot. But you can have it. There's loads of it, though. No, they're phenomenal things. Mushrooms are phenomenal. The mushrooms are amazing. If the food is good, then it's probably cheaper than London. Well, London's good. The food in London is good quality, but it's the cost of shipping. That is the reason it's so expensive, basically. And because you're marooned on the mountain, you can't necessarily go to the bottom of the mountain. So they can charge you however. They can charge you £8 for a Coca-Cola.
Chewy's new thing right now is, when you've got the blinds and you can change them to let in the light or not. When you've done it to let in the light, he now tries to climb up.
Yeah.
Like a ladder on the blinds. It's his new thing. Yeah. The panther in him.
But yeah. Aki, what do you want to talk about?
Anything you want to, mate. Anything you want.
One thing I will say though, Aki, I'm not going to make this stream. 6 days without Tottenham Hotspur YouTube was heaven.
Oh, mate.
It was heaven. It was heaven. Heaven on earth. Of course, my phone was still buzzing with people going at each other over absolutely nothing, both sides of the spectrum. This person saying this person's negative. This person's calling this one a happy clapper. This one's calling this one this. This one's calling this one. It was magical. It was magical.
Absolute lunatic. Sorry, he's an absolute.
Oh, the toasty near you is spot on.
All I will say with that, Ben, is like when I came off Twitter before I came back to England. I'm so what? Do you know what? One of the reasons Tottenham on tour I haven't put a lot. I'm so drained of it all.
Yeah.
You go on any channel, it's talking about the same subject.
Yeah.
With the same people having the same debate, just shuffling around the channels.
Yeah.
And it's just draining. It's like, what these topics are going to be on. You know it. And do you know what I said? All window, my January transfer window, I am not going to be retweeting one transfer rumor, one ICK thing. Not once it's official, I'll tweet about it. I'm having more fun with so many people talking about buzzword bingo and sending each other new
bingo's great.
Mate, that's where it's at. That's where the windows are at. Don't worry about the rumors. Don't worry about the links and the possibility of deals being made or whatever. It is all about finding that new buzzword phrase and sharing it with people. That's where the concrete interest is.
Oh, concrete interested. Spurs fans, yeah, they are.
And you know what? I'm in so many groups on Twitter with Fran, and everyone knows I love that woman dearly. It's just hysterical what we see in these groups. It is just utter nonsense.
Yeah.
Utter nonsense. And people fall for it every single transfer window.
Yeah.
It's nonsense. It's all lies. It's all bullshit. And people, we lose our heads over it. We lose our heads over it. And it is fun watching. I've seen...
it's fun sitting on the outside.
It's brilliant. I've said people have sent me. Apparently, one player is ready to pack his bags. There's been a new one on the trail. On the trail is a good one that's being used quite a bit at the moment. It's where the fun's at. I
Yeah.
don't look at the rumours. When I go on Twitter and I see a rumour, I don't even look at what the player's name is. I look for the terminology. It's fun. It's so much more fun.
Understand? Yes, I've let. Yeah.
Oh, there's been some brilliant ones.
I'm
Robbie, listen, I'm going to bring up Robbie. Do you know what? I am in the Tottenham on Tour one. I've got the Scotland Yarders, which is like my table with everyone where we sit, and Bobby K's in that one.
Yeah.
I have the Edic Out 2 that I'm in. And football-wise, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I literally, I'm like, you're in this group, and then everything gets shared around. And blah. If I need to speak to anyone, I can speak to them privately and personally.
Yeah.
I don't need to have a bitch fest. I don't need to have a bitch fest and argument with people back and forth. Oh no! Also, we have the Sunday meetup group still that I'm keeping open till April for meeting up when I'm back in London to meet at the Coach and Horses. But that's it. I've left. I just can't be bothered with it. They achieved nothing.
It's so difficult.
Sorry, let me just get Chewy out of the room because he's trying to eat everything in sight.
Chewy!
But beforehand, let me just bring the monster in. Just bring the monster in. Here he is.
Bloody hell, it's a cat.
Yeah, mate, he's huge. He's absolutely huge. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, don't knock my coffee over. Mwah. Let's get you out. Let's get
Bloody
you out.
hell.
Chewy, relax. Oh, you silly bastard. There you go. My good God, what a mission that was.
Yeah, it certainly is a mission. It certainly is. Oh, now
but yeah, it's like I said, I just cannot be asked with the group chats anymore.
Yeah.
Mate, exactly, Luke.
Yeah. That's the way it's got to be.
And we've got to the stage now that if you say that, you can't say that because everyone in the chat or in the comments think that they're really big bollocks and want to get abusive and whatever. It's just all nonsense.
Panther. It's the Beast of Bodmin. The Beast of Bodmin is in Toronto.
Right.
That Bigfoot? Yes, it is Bigfoot. Family got
He's
a new
still growing.
7-week-old Frenchie last week who's settling in, decided on the name Boise. Absolutely. Boise's a great name for a Frenchie.
Boise's just a great name.
Yeah. Monitoring, morning. That Ian said morning. I thought he said monitoring. This Spurs bingo has got.
Mate, that's what it does.
Luke, you're all part of the problem. We're all part of the problem. We're all part of the problem. Whatever you ate, we're all part of it. We're all part of the
everyone's
same
a problem. Everyone's a problem.
All the problem. And if you don't think you're part of the problem, this is what's going to happen. Oh, here we are. I don't like these new updates. This is what's going to happen to you if you don't think we're part of the problem.
It's just become utter nonsense.
It's such a meme. Spurs is such a meme.
Listen,
we got Angus is in here. Afternoon, Mr. Angus. Afternoon, all shit performance yesterday, but thankfully today is my birthday. I want to forget about it. Absolutely. Happy birthday, Angus.
Happy birthday.
You. Arsenal gave you the greatest birthday present you could all wish for.
Mate, do you know what? I will say, well, first of all, Angus, it's a great day you were born. Today would have been my nan's century, would have been my nan's 100th today. But she died many, many years ago. So, but do you know what? And I will say, Arsenal fans are ready to go to war with the owners again. Arsenal, and when they do, they will. Yeah. But away from that, Angus, have a wonderful birthday, brother.
Birthday.
I normally say to people, have a great day and a fantastic year ahead, and I hope all your dreams and wishes come true.
With Angus,
I'm not going to say the dreams and wishes because you're an Arsenal fan, but just have a great year. And I don't want your non-footballing dreams and wishes come true. Your footballing dreams, no, thank you.
Yeah. Big up, Ben Bryan. Good to see you, Jason Bell. Good to see you, buddy.
Jason, buddy.
Well. Seriously, happy birthday, my absolute happy birthday. There is a protest today. Ooh, how many people are turning out? I've almost left everything, Mr. Antisocial. You're always welcome back when you want, Rumi.
I'll
Always
tell
back.
you, that
my
man has, there's very few people that have VIP elite top of the table status,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Rumi is one of them. He just said, "Brian, Ben, let me back in." He's in.
Yeah.
Done. There's
Sheriff is the two marks. That is Mark Cook. I would say that's Mark.
It is
Cook.
indeed. It is indeed. Because I kept saying to the sheriff, he needs to change his name, and I sent it on YouTube. I sent it to him on WhatsApp. It's like, Brian, I can't. I've got to wait X, Y, Z days, because I thought that I was on a stream and sent it to Mark on WhatsApp. Then that Mark came in. I was like, "Oh, well done, Mark. You changed your name." He was like, "No, it's the other Mark." And I was getting a bit confused.
There's too many marks. Too many marks. Let's just say we've seen who wins the world title with Mania. How's that? That's a good one. That's a good one. I like it. 5 days now. 5 days. Good stuff. Good stuff. And just we've already said it in our group chat. We wish you all the best, Mark. We wish you all the best. Anytime you need the boys from Tottenham on tour to come down and give you some support, we're there. We're there.
Correct. We'll help any way we can. We'll appear anytime we can. Obviously, the time difference with me is different, but I'm sure we'll make time for it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's good to see these new channels coming up and doing what they do. Just
some really good ones now. You got the Danalist, who's really good. With Nige. Nige is fantastic. Nige is a great bloke. We've got some great little channels coming up now. And they talk a lot of sense. They talk a lot of sense.
Do you know what? I actually admire the new ones coming through, because they won't have the drama and crap that goes on when you've been in it a while.
Yeah.
And everything. It's just become, like I said, it's if we are going to do a show debating the word debate on on Tottenham on Tour, because I can't stand that word anymore.
We're going to debate the debate.
It's like everyone that says, "Oh, I want to debate you," I'm going to go, "Well, I want to punch you in the face." There you go. Well, that's how pointless it is. Okay, I want to debate you. Okay, I want to punch you in the face. What's that going to achieve?
I've said this from the very get-go, though, haven't I? I hate the word debate. I love the word conversation, because at the end of the day, it's not like we're doing an Oxford Union debate where there are rules. You have a moderator. You have an audience. That's a debate. Prime Minister's questions. That's a debate. You got people in the room. And then that's a debate. You talk about a certain topic. Spurs YouTube isn't debating. It's either a shouting match or it's just an echo chamber.
Mate, if for people that go to the gym, Ben, and they start doing this in front of the mirror and everything, it's called peacocking.
Yeah.
That's what that word debate has come. Because you're looking at it all around the world, political debates or other debates around the world, people take something from it and they act accordingly to it. Oh, I favour that guy.
I will take the views from both sets of people and I will mould it into my own opinion, because information is information. But a debate is not. The problem with football is it is all passion. It's a passionate subject. Some people like this, some people like that. But most of the time, you can't change someone's opinion. If you are totally Ange-in, you're never going to change. If you are totally Ange out, like I am, for example, I'm never going to change. That's fine. But we can still have a grown-up, and here is the word that I used before, conversation. Conversation is good, because what you do is conversation is dead in society, which is why society is now fucked. Society is now fucked because no one... you've got to be able to talk to each other and then say, okay, we've had a disagreement. Now we can have a beer. We can have a beer after the game, and we can still be mates. That is society. The problem is we can't move each other. So I hate it. I really hate it.
Well, the next thing I want to go on about is, and I'm going to use Leo as the example here because I know he's in the chat. I am getting fed up of hearing the word tourist fan. I'm sick to death of it. I will tell you now, people, when they say the word tourist, they're solely speaking about Koreans. That's all they're talking about. Because how can you tell if it's a white or black, American, Australian, Russian, anything? The only ones that you watch Leo. Leo has flown over to London from Denver twice.
Yeah.
And the amount of passion, emotion that goes through that guy for being able to get to London, forget him being on YouTube, forget the friends he's met via YouTube, the raw emotion and passion that guy gets. Now, Leo and I may disagree on certain things with football, like I do with many others, like many others do.
Yeah.
But you see that from him, and then you've got fans that go there week in, week out that do absolutely nothing. Don't make a sound, don't make a noise, sit there and just go, oh, yes, we can't be toxic or think about the board or the manager. We have to support the team. And there's no noise in the stadium. The word tourist fan has to be one of the most patronising or
agree.
international fan, which I am now one of. Scott, international fan. He goes to Spurs, tourist fan. But whether you agree with Scott or not, Scott will show passion. Scott will show emotion. Scott will show desire. Scott will show... Mate, Leo, you know how much I love you, brother. I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired of this fan base just talking utter waffle.
Yeah.
And then go into the YouTube comments and just get abusive, spout poison.
Yeah.
Mock people's
you saw it in the We Are Tottenham. Well, when you do it, Aki, they did an entire video about some of the shit you get. When I was on the watch along, I'm not. Firstly, hello to my lovely Mickey. Hopefully,
big up, Mickey, darling.
Hopefully, you're having a rest. I know you're back safe. Hopefully, you're dealing with 4 days worth with the Kaufmans and co. So yeah, everyone give some love to my lovely Mickey because she's been really brave. She did really well at skiing for her first ever time, and she's just wonderful. So
I'm just going to read something. Sir. People want to talk about the people that have a go at people that are around you out and criticise the people that are around you or whatever.
Yeah.
This is a comment after I did a video with Ben Daniel on We Are Tottenham TV. I don't know why you keep having Brian on here. I know he spends the first minute kissing your ass and he has a similar hairline, but he has the vibes, energy of someone doing coke by themselves at a bus stop and his chat is shit. Lot of ums, ahs, and waffle. You have many other people that present on here that would do a far better job. I'm sure a lot of people agree. Yeah. Now, normally I would bite back at that and go nuts. But I was like, I spoke to Ben Daniel and he's like, Brian, just don't react. If you don't react, no, there's no likes on it or anything. But I would love to bump into this person at Tottenham or anywhere and then have him say this to my face.
Yeah.
It's not a threat of violence or anything like that. I'd just love to see these people that think they can go onto YouTube chats and speak about people in that manner. Now, I may go mad at this fan base not acting on the ownership or whatever it may be, but let's use the ownership as a benchmark. Not once do I get personal. Not once do I single out individuals. But these people in the society we live in feel that it's okay to write that sort of crap. Like I said, I just hope one day I bump into them and they can say that to my face. Yeah. And then we'll have a conversation and I'll tear them to shreds.
It's, you know me, Aki. Everyone knows me. I've been very open about this for as long as I remember. We beat Liverpool, fantastic win. Even though I still vehemently dislike this football that we play, we're paying what was it? My family £10,000 a year to watch this football, and I think it's so boring. I think it's the most boring style of football that I've ever witnessed, and also the results aren't good either, which is why we're 12th. Yeah, I hate it. I hate the style of football. I can still say, you know what? fantastic win against Liverpool. You can't put
Correct.
your hands up. You say fantastic win. Credit where it's due. Kinski was great. They got some brilliant result. The moment I say that, you see you saw the abuse we got. Well, me and Johnny particularly got on. On We Are Tottenham
What they
TV. What's this crap? What's this twat in the orange jumper doing? What's this? Disgusting, negative. Well, why can't you comment on my football opinion? Why I'm wrong about football? Because I like talking about football. I can talk football. Why do you have to make it personal?
It's because it's all, this is what it's become. This is unfortunately, and I'm sure it happens around other football clubs as well. So I'm not just saying, but our fan base is just the most. I just don't get it. I just don't understand. What I mean, this new one that if Spurs win a cup, people that are Ange out and Levy out can't celebrate.
Yep, it's disgusting.
Well, it's not even that. Well, I'll challenge that. So please God, that final day comes when we're bought out and there is a new owner at this club. Should we start competing and winning titles regularly or cups? Do we then turn around to them and say, well, you can't celebrate. You stop this. You stop this from happening. No, we don't. No, we don't. They're these fools that want to say, mate, like Savile said, and Savile was bang on. We hired George Graham. No one wanted an ex-Arsenal manager.
Yeah.
But we won a trophy with him and everyone celebrated. Everyone came together. Everyone united because we support Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah.
But then now you're not allowed to celebrate. Big up, Phil, brother.
Because I'm Ange out, I'm not allowed to celebrate Tottenham winning something, even though we pay £10,000 a year to watch Tottenham play.
Mate,
we're not allowed to celebrate it.
No, but it's not even that, mate. It's the people that live around the world that get up at stupid o'clock or stay up till stupid late. What, are they not allowed? It's like, well, wait a minute. You're not allowed to celebrate a victory for the football club. But then when we buy and get new owners and start buying high quality players and start actually acting like a football club, do we all get to turn around and say, well, we weren't allowed to celebrate glory?
Yeah.
You're not. Honestly, and it's deemed acceptable. And you know what? The reason Alan Sugar got the thousands that it did and the reason he got out, we talk about Levy being the common denominator. Do you know what the common denominator is in this? Social bloody media.
Yeah.
Social bloody media is one of the greatest tools on green up. Face it, I wouldn't have met any of you guys.
Yeah.
Ilana and I wouldn't have reconnected. But my God, if there was no social media, there would be thousands outside White Hart Lane now. Thousands. But nope. Yeah. Social media's come along and it's just insane. It's insane. But like I said,
some of the insults, it's because it's not just one side of the art. This is why it's almost like a social experiment, isn't it, Aki? It's a social experiment. It's a social experiment. It's unbelievable.
It's gone beyond that. It's that I just don't mate, Scott, like I've said before, I agree with what you've just said. But unfortunately we're in a time and a place where it will happen. Yeah. And it doesn't matter who comes in, because in 18 months' time,
I agree.
We'll be right back here. We'll be right back here because, Pete, listen, people can debate who they want. Oh, I said that word. They cut. Well, let me just punch myself in the head. Let me just punch myself in the face. People can discuss and have their favourites for the new manager. But I guarantee you, this football club will need to bring in a progressive manager that plays attacking football to suit the players that we've been recruiting. But we don't even do that right. We hire a manager with the complete opposite ideology, philosophy, whatever buzzwords you want to use in football. Listen, as I keep saying, we are not a football club.
No, we're not.
We are not a football club. And the funniest thing that makes me laugh, one of the other funniest things that gets me right now is people that want to challenge people and say, do you not remember what the 90s were like? Do you not remember? I remember full well. I had a season ticket for over half of it.
Yeah.
But not only that, is in the 90s, we accepted mid-table and a cup. Where are we now? What are we in the semi-final of? If we finish mid-table and go and win a cup, everyone that says, do you remember what the 90s were like and we were so shit? Well, hello, my time machine works.
Yeah.
We're right back there.
Is that what? What? I'm surprised Nightbot. So, firstly, sorry, Si, if it's I think Nightbot. I think I can get rid of some of the things. No one abuses this chat. We've got enough mods, so I will scale down. I don't make a question. Hopefully, Si's still in here and he's not pissed off at me. Nightbot is gone mad. Nightbot's gone mad. I will disable it. Do you think? No, he wouldn't. It's a mass money printer. It's a mass money printer. No masturbating on screen. Thank you. We are British, you know.
well, you look at it as well. All these concerts and everything is taken over the European money.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if we don't qualify for Europe. Yes, it's good for the prestige or whatever. But he's got concerts. NFL.
I've got it there. Side answer still here. Nightbot's gone mad.
It's this is the thing. They go on about, do you want to go back to the 90s? Well, hello, that's exactly where we're at right now.
Yep.
But you talk about how bad it was in the 90s. It's exactly where we are right now, and you do nothing.
Well, Nightbot is leaving. Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise. Well, that's the thing, though, Aki. Because if you look at the statistics, right now, the results we have in the Premier League are worse than under the worst Tottenham manager possibly ever, except for maybe the guy that took us down. Oh, no, Keith Birkinshaw was Terry Neal. Yeah. Terry Neal. The result, this is statistically, this is our worst manager in the Premier League. Statistically. But the problem is statistics can be skewed. Of course they can be skewed. And then there's variables and stuff like that. And an old travel card. Indeed. Boo. Big up, Paul Stewart. Big up. Nightbot is part of the problem. Yes. Good to see you, Daniel Coyes. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I like statistics, but they can be used. How do I sign in? How do I sign in?
If you don't know how to sign into your own stuff, then
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I've got it.
What's the time? I've got literally 5 minutes before.
You've got 5 minutes.
One has to make the journey.
Yeah, down.
Call the Uber and make my way to the office. I'll sort this out after the show. Barrick, I have to tell you, this one is now at, look, it's at 33% is what I've got. I'm about halfway through the book. So I'm hoping it lasts. If not, this is a 42,000 vape machine, but they do ones for like 5,000. So I'm reading the book like as quick as I can right now. I may, I'm not buying another 42,000. I may need to buy like a 4,000, 6,000 just to get me through the book. But it is quitting. And the good thing that I've done is this has 5, as you can see the top, it has 5 levels. And I've been keeping it at level 2 the whole time, so it doesn't go into boost mode.
Yeah.
So I'm doing everything I can. I'm basically levying this vape.
Yeah.
I'm dragging it out for every fucking thing it's got. I may need to get a very, very small one, but I'm reading that book, and do you know what? It plays on the mind in a good way. I can't recommend it highly enough. Big up, brother.
We got Shawnee Slater. Good to see you. Welcome back, Coffin. Big up, Dave. Yeah, good to see you, Shawnee. Good to see you. We'll talk about a bit of the skin when you eventually pop off on your journey. Yep. But what was I going to say? Damn it! What was I going to say? people can say I'm not a real fan, Aki, and people have them. The ultra positive. I'm going to call them the ultra positive, and I'm putting things. As soon as we got through, I've applied for Villa away, and I've applied for Liverpool away, and I want to go to more away games. I love this football club, and people want to say that I'm not a real fan. If I can get a ticket, I'm going. I love this football club.
But you know what it is as well? People say you're not a real fan. People, again, I'll use Leo. Leo's East Coast. I get up at 7:30 or get up early for 7:30 games. Leo's got to be up for 4:30. Oh, no, I think Leo's only 2 hours. So 5:30. But people on the West Coast are up at 4:30. There's people that... I was on Chris Cowlins yesterday with a guy from Australia. It was 3 in.the morning. And he had work because it was Monday. Mate, if you want to wean yourself off it, go get the Alan Carr book. How to Quit Vaping. But this is the thing, it doesn't, you spend a lot of money going to the ground.
Yeah.
And that's because you're in a position that you can and your family want to, and it's what you want to do.
Yeah.
But there's millions around the world that live like myself in other countries and have to factor work or going to bed or getting up early, blah, 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 just to make sure they can see it. Not because, and that's because they can't go to Tottenham. Like, oh yeah, I'll just hop on a flight every weekend or they can't do it. Like I said yesterday, I set my alarm for 6:30 in the morning, so I could get up, have a coffee, I snoozed it till 7 a.m. and I was like, you know what, just best get up to watch. It's a habit. Yeah. It's like this at the moment. I've taken Wednesday off because it's the filth. If it weren't the filth, I wouldn't be taking the day off. And it's just like, oh, do you know what? Let's just put Spurs on. It's not, yes, it's game day. Let's go. I can't wait. Blah, 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 blah. It's, and then for me, getting up at 5:30, going to the Scotland Yard.
Religion is probably the closest thing.
It's all nonsense. Religion.
I don't go to church because I want to go to church. I go to because it's part of the thing. I go to synagogue. Well, I don't personally. You got people that go to synagogue every single Saturday because they always went to synagogue. It's that is what it is. It's religion now.
It's nonsense. This whole fan base just want to attack each other for whatever reason it may be, whilst allowing everything on the football pitch to. I'm telling you now, Levy sits in the boardroom going, I can't believe I've got away with this. Yeah. I can't believe that these fans, everything I do, all they do is Scott, I don't blame you, buddy. But you know what? If Scott said that somewhere else, oh yeah, you're just Scott will be criticised. Forget his views on where he stands. If Scott said, you know what, I'm not setting the alarm anymore. If I'm up, I'm up. Then he'll be like, oh, you call yourself a real fan. Fuck off. Not Scott. Yeah. Fuck off. What, Scott who works hard all week, has a family, should get up at 5:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
It's
I hate this. I hate you know me. I hate it. All the people saying you're not a real. I hate it. I hate it. I think it's disgusting.
It's just this infighting. You know what?
It's so childish, is what it is. It's childish.
Yeah. It's utter nonsense. It's like I'm back in April. There's nothing more I would love than to take my nephews to their first ever Spurs game.
Yeah.
But not a chance is it happening. Not a chance. Am I doing that?
Yeah.
I could point blank refuse. But all that happens is this fan base just want to bitch and moan at each other for whatever view it is, to get one up on each other, to say I'm right, you're wrong, you know nothing, you're that terminology, you're in the mud, you're this, you're that. And all it does,
such bollocks.
Mate, it's why right now I really have restricted when I go on, what I go on, because I just cannot be asked. It's like I'll sit there, I'll go into a stream, and it's the same conversation.
Yeah.
Just with different people, but the people that sometimes I'm with are now in the chat saying this. It's just, Then you get the fools that just want to come in and cause shit in the chat. It's just, what a waste of life.
Yeah.
What a waste of life. It's just getting to the point where this used to be enjoyable.
Yeah.
This used to be fun. This used to be a nice thing and enjoyable, like your chat and like the Tottenham on Tour chat when we were on. All peaceful. Yes, you get a couple of idiots, but it's all done. It's
Yeah.
James has said it, a lot of people have said it for a long time, that until this fan base drop their beef, well, I don't even say that word beef, I'm not 15, drop their grievance with people.
Daigle's going posh.
Mate, it's just utter nonsense.
Are you registering a grievance?
Mate, I'm doing so. I can't listen. This is why I'm going just to be very, very selective where I go now and what I go on. And I'm not trying to be a diva or anything. I'm just fed up of it because it's all talk in the chat. Oh yeah, we're going to go there. We're going to force change. We're going to do this. We're going to do. Do you know how bad it's got? I think I said this to James or someone. I actually respect the people that say they're not going to protest a lot more than I should, because do you know what? Some people say, do you know what? I don't feel this way about Levy. I don't feel this way about Ange. I may not be happy, but I'm not going to protest.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. And they stick to it.
Yeah.
They stick to it. It's the ones that actually say, yeah, I want change. I want this. I want that. But then when it comes, they do nothing. So why am I getting annoyed at the fans that say they won't? Why are people getting annoyed with the fans that say they won't come?
Yeah.
When they should be getting annoyed at the ones that say, I am coming.
Yeah.
It's anyway, Chris Agambar, my alarm clock has oh mate, I've got more than beef. It's an absolute hatred. It's an absolute.
It's a beef burger.
Hatred.
It's an entire burger.
I can't describe to you the level of hatred I have for that man. And I don't hate a lot of things. The second he goes, I wish him nothing but love, success, build as much as you want, make as much as you want, do whatever you want. But whilst you're at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, you are public enemy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so on, so on, so on. End of story. End of story. And on that lovely note, and a mild rant, so I don't get all hot and flustered when I go into work, I will say, and as always, Levy out. I will also say, let it go, let it go.
Can't hold it back anymore.
Don't Paddy with that word receipts. That's another word, receipts.
Yeah.
That's bloody. I'm gonna, mate. We're gonna have a show about. We're gonna have Tottenham Hotspur YouTube Room 101.
Yes.
If any guests want to join us, that's going to be a show we're going to do live. Tottenham Hotspur Room 101. Ben will sort that. We'll talk more about that. But I will go. Levy out.
Thank you, Aki. Thank you. There we go. We're back on our own. We got 10 minutes to go. I do feel really refreshed. It's really weird. It's almost like I was doing that. I was actually exercising. Imagine me exercising. But yeah, I do feel quite refreshed. I feel a charity boxing match. Spurs versus basically what it is. We have three keepers better than Raya. Yes, I'm in. One love indeed to Daniel Sandoval. Good to see her. One love. Oh, Sean's messaging. Not your usual McDonald's. What's Sean saying? Oh, that's cool. Really cool. We try and be helpful. It is. Who do you think goes into? I have no idea, buddy. No idea. No idea. Yeah, skiing was great for anyone that asked it. I've skipped my. So yeah, Daniel did. I did like the comment, but yeah, skiing was. I had sort of when it comes. This is going to be incredibly boring for the most of the people in the chat, but I'm going to say it anyway because I can do whatever the hell I want on my stream as the cable cars. Yes, I had a really good trip. I had some really good food. I spent 4 days with the person I love spending most of my time with. Incredibly relaxing. Could have been more relaxing. I could have used more of the facilities of the hotel, like things like the sauna and stuff like that. But most importantly, this was the most comfortable I've been skiing probably in my life because of two factors. For two factors. One, my boots were incredibly well fitting. These were the most I borrowed from, not borrowed, I rented from the ski shop under the hotel. A brand called Head, which is no one's gonna know this, but I had a pair of boots called a Head Exo 10 Light. And they were the most comfortable ski boots I've ever worn for me. Of course, other ski boot manufacturers are available. Of course, you've got Salomon, you've got Rossignol, you got this, they've got loads of boot. There's so many good boot manufacturers, but these ones in particular were so comfortable with me, and I'm going to try and buy them. I am going to try and buy a pair of them. They wouldn't let me buy the ones in the hotel, which makes me really upset. Because if I would have bought those, I then could have bought the insoles for them. I would be set for at least 15 years of skiing. My brother's had his ski boots for 22 years. He's still wearing them. He does need a new pair of ski boots though, because plastic does become brittle over. But they were so comfortable, and the pairs of skis I had a pair of Rossignol Forza 40%. Was the skis I was using, and it was so good. It was so I was like, I'm not a good skier. I'm not a good skier at all, but I can do the basics. I can turn very, very decently, but I just felt so comfortable. I was sliding properly. It felt so good to have. Where did you go for the ski trip? I went to Courchevel 1850. So bit posh, but it was really, really good. Really, really good. So Courchevel was where we usually go. It is very expensive there, but it was fantastic. Did anyone fall? I fell over once. My dad fell over a few times. It was really funny. They took my dad up to the top of the mountain, and he was really not happy about it. Didn't do any blacks because it's just not enjoyable. Black runs are not enjoyable. He did a couple of reds. I didn't do any. I stuck on mostly greens and blues for the most part. Next time I go, I want to do a couple of red runs. And I want a ski instructor. I want a ski instructor for at least 2 days, just to really hone in technique. Yes, there was plenty of bars. Yes, they do apparently. MJF Ben. Yep, I love him. I think it's fantastic. He's better than you, and you know it. All time. How was your dad's? That was hilarious. It's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. My dad ordered £40 egg and chips. It was hilarious. Bloodline thing. Nah, it's great. It's great. Never read. Love being on the scrap. It's great. If you never fall over, snowboarding. I don't know. I've never done it before, and I don't wish to. Snowboarders do annoy me though. No offense, Leo, but snowboarders do annoy the hell out of me. They do annoy that. They always fall over in the middle of the slope. You go on a drag lift, they're always falling over. Stay on your feet. I know you got to fall over sometimes, but stay on your feet. It's really annoying. I don't know how far are the slopes from you, Leo? It's a 12-hour drive from London to Courchevel, but you could go. But yeah, it's a 1 hour and a half flight followed by a 2.5 hour drive to go skiing. It's really easy. It's really easy. It's just pricey. When you can do it. That was another thing. The woman in the ski shop was fantastic. She was unbelievable. She was brilliant. She was absolutely brilliant. She set my skis up like spot on to deal with my knee issues. She was fantastic. So big up to that woman. Big up, Perch. Good to see you, Perch. I'm guessing Leo's backyard. Yeah, probably. It's probably due to the left-handed cigarette and the shot of Hennessy. We take the first lift up. Lol. But yeah, I'm gonna do ski board. Is that person? Need to get some new boots and skis. You don't really need skis. You just need some boots, some good fitting boots. I'm gonna buy some boots, Perch. I'm gonna buy some boots. I'm gonna wait to the summer though, because of course now if I bought the pair of boots, I think they would be £280. I think they would cost, but in the summer, 50% price drop because there's not, and then they'll bring out new ones, which means our drive. That's great. That's great. I don't know how big this. I want top skis summer. Yeah. One of the things I really was intrigued with, were the new boots. I don't have a lot of charge on my laptop. I was 27%. It's just about enough to get me through the stream. I really like the new buckles on ski boots. I didn't have them. I had the old traditional ones, but the ski shop woman had the ones you like. They like dials on a bank or a safe. You can dial them in. Can I show that? Salomon ski boots. Here we go. Doesn't matter. Here we go. Those are not a bad price, actually. Present. Share screen. My quality is probably going to drop, but I don't care. There we go. But you see these? You got the traditional buckle, because these buckles don't really matter. Let's face it, they're to keep the boot together. But this new one, if you can see where my cursor is, you can dial in your tightness of your ski boot for exactly what you want. That really intrigues me to try something like that. I think I would have to buy a pair if I really wanted to try that. Welcome back. I trust the skiing went. Yes, it did. Big up, Ben. Your holiday sounded awesome. We had 1 centimeter of snow that came to a standstill. I know you do, honey. I know you do, baby. I'm gonna have to hide my scarf, or get another one so she can have this one. I need to find the same scarf. I love this scarf. I love smoked salmon. Yes. So these, I don't know what you are looking for, Perch, but these look great. These look great. I want to see what the prices are, and I want to try a pair. You've firstly got to try a pair. But let's stop the screen. Good to see you, Archer. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm going to have to find another one of these scarves. I need to find the label. I know it's a Barber. We're going to have to find it. I'm going to have to find it. But it's probably Mickey's scarf anyway. She borrowed it all of yesterday, and now she wanted to steal it from me. I'm going to go to... It's so expensive. It's so expensive, Perchy. It's so expensive. Here's an idea, Perch. Here's an idea. It's good. You can adjust it during the day, which is nice. I find that I want less pressure. Yes. Yes. Correct, Scott. Yes. Good old stars and bar suits are a must. Yes. Snow Rock's good, but it's what we should do, Perch, when you're back and you're settled fully, we should go. I don't know how we would do it. We should go ski boot shopping. And we should like do a video. We should do a YouTube vlog of us going ski boot shopping. That would be a really good idea. I want to do that. If you're up for it, let's do it. Let's go ski boot shopping and who's got the best ski boots and who does the best service. Watch this space. Watch this space. Yeah, I'm up for that. Hell yeah. I think I can get my brother involved with that as well. Snow and Rock. I'm up for that. Yeah, I'm up for that. Most of your wardrobe is that one there. But on that note, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I am going to do some work. Hopefully, I have got an order that I need to do. I've got to work. Milton Keynes Snow Dome for the week. Ooh, awesome. How big is it? How big is the snow dump? I went skiing in Pyrenees and Andorra. It was quite a few years ago. No, but thank you all so much for watching. We will be redirecting to Perchy's premiere of his Football Manager stuff. So go and watch Mr. Perchy because it's always a good time. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And yeah, thank you for watching. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage